With the release of the Thunderbolts, that means Phase 5 of the MCU is done, so let's be ranking all the movies now of that phase. I say this with every ounce of seriousness, no other MCU movie has aggravated me more than Ant-Man Quantumania. The movie just had one task, and that was to set up the Kang Dynasty and the future stakes of the Avengers, and it failed miserably. The whole thing is a bad concept right from the word go. Why would you set up the next big bad, the Thanos successor, with an Ant-Man movie? I don't hate the Marvels as much as everyone else does, but at the same time, it's not a good movie. It's really evident how much production trouble this movie had. The team dynamic is honestly not too bad. I never got into Captain Marvel, but she is complemented by the presence of Monica Rambeau, and especially Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel just carries this movie, and she's the only source of entertainment in this kind of slugfest of a movie that just goes by and has no consequences whatsoever. The first Captain America movie with Sam Wilson wielding the shield years into the post-Endgame era. At least it carries through with the serious tone of the Winter Soldier. It's not Marvel trying to crack jokes at every minute, but it is essentially Winter Soldier again, but a lesser version. I'm just not into Sam Wilson as Captain America. I don't care for any of the side characters, like New Falcon. I only cared about Harrison Ford in this movie. That's the power of Harrison Ford. The Thunderbolts being this high on this list doesn't change the fact that I was very disappointed about this movie. It's just a pale imitation of Suicide Squad, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy. It shows some promise of freshness and great character work, but it's bogged down by the fact that it's trying to cram in so many of the MCU tendencies. A lot of the characters are paper thin and don't get anything to do. Okay, let's get to the good ones. Deadpool and Wolverine was my favourite cinema experience ever. It was so much fun. It was a great epic story about two losers who have amazing chemistry together, who are played by two actors who are legendary castings. I feel like the fan service is on point. It feeds into the story. It feeds into the movie's love letter to the Fox generation. It's hilarious. It's action-packed. It's everything I wanted from a movie like this. It's not my number one though, because that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is not just my favourite of Phase 5, it's my favourite MCU movie of all time. This is one of the most emotional stories of all time, not just from how absolutely gut-wrenching Rocket's story is, which in turn creates one of the most, if not the most, hateful MCU bad guys in the High Evolutionary, but every character gets their moment, from Quill to Nebula to Drax. The final segment with Florence and the Machine was probably my favourite ending to every MCU movie. It's just amazing that this and Ant-Man both concluded their trilogies in the same year, and yet this showed up Ant-Man in every possible